All right, BookTube. So, well, actually AuthorTube, but whatever. It's all the same. You know what? I've been thinking about a certain type of book that I want to write. And I've never really written a book like this. I mean, I've kinda, but I haven't really gotten deep into it. But I always think about this type of book whenever I watch Murder, She Wrote, the old TV show from the 1980s. And I think it ran long enough into the early 90s. But there's a lot of inspiration that came from that. And I'll discuss that next. Okay, so not only just with Murder, She Wrote, and the main character was a mystery writer who also solved like real life mysteries. And so I still watch that a lot to this day because I just love some of those episodes, especially the early seasons. So I really like watching those. Sometimes I get inspiration for story ideas that I want to work on that are just, you know, definitely inspired by some of those stories that I know very, very well. So I thought about that, and I also thought about, you know, a few years ago, I was on a run of reading some Agatha Christie books, and I really started to think about how cool it would be to really write a good whodunit mystery where there's the breadcrumbs, the clues that are sprinkled throughout the story. And if you're paying attention and if you are not skimming too much, you'll be able to find the clues and you'll be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together and you'll be able to solve it by the end. I just like watching and reading those types of mysteries, and I'm looking forward to at some point, maybe I'll do it for NaNoWriMo. I want a really good project for NaNoWriMo, so I might think about that to have that ready for later this year. But I want to come up with a good whodunit, a good, just old-fashioned, old school, just mystery that you can solve if you read along and you pay close attention. So that's a project I'm going to be looking at working on as I start to think about some projects that I want to do later this year. It's going to be that good whodunit where if you're paying attention, you'll be able to solve the crime at the end.